Wow. Yes, I almost missed it. Hello? The light was in red. Hello? I almost got through a red light by just waiting for these people.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Villas. Okay,
Yeah. Hi, hi, Rose.
So I'm looking at your case now, and what is your question?
Okay, my question is, okay, so I don't understand why what you are telling is different from the rules that I'm reading. Why am I reading that the case, the record of appeal has to be filed 35 days after the notice of appeal, and that
What rule are you reading, sir? You have to help me with that. If you're reading a rule, I need to know what rule you're reading.
I'm ruling the rules of the court in the of the Second Circuit, I think. I hope.
Second Circuit? Okay, you want to go to the Second District, but you also want to be at the Supreme Court rules. The Supreme Court is who mandates our rules.
Okay, so could you just okay, so the notice of appeal has to be filed how many days after the judgment?
The notice of appeal has to be filed how many days after what?
How many days after the judgment? The circuit
3 days.
Huh?
3
3 days. Okay.
30. 3
Okay.
30.
The record of appeal has to be filed with the appellate court within how many days of the notice of appeal?
Okay. This is what I think I'm going to suggest you do.
Huh?
If you go to the Supreme Court rules, first start with Supreme Court Rule 303. Okay, I'm going to give you some work to do so that you have a better understanding. I can give you the rules.
But you cannot tell me the number of days?
Yes, of course I can, but I want you to write the rules down so you can confirm them.
Yes, that is Rule 303. Rule 303.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So in that, according to Supreme Court Rule 303, oh, hold on a second. You know what? I'm going to get my book out too with you. This way we can read it right from the book. Bear with me. Sorry.
But you know the timeline by heart, don't you?
Depends on the appeal you have, sir. That's why I had to look it up.
Oh.
All appeals are different. It depends on what kind of appeal you have.
A civil
Okay?
appeal.
During the time of the filing and transmission of your copy. So, you have 30 days after the entry of your final judgment to appeal. Okay? Then, as far as your record goes, you have to file the record within, in this case particularly, the way you filed your notice of appeal, you would have to file it within 60, the trial court would file it within 63 days.
That says in the Rule 303 of the Supreme Court?
It would be the Rule 3, hold on a second, sorry. Just a moment. Okay, I was told that you should go to the applawyers.org website.
To the what?
You need to go to the illinoiscourts.gov website, or you can go to Illinois Lawyers. Appellate. APP Lawyers. APPLAWYERS Lawyers.org.
But Rose, what I'm asking you is very...
Sir, I can't help you do your appeal.
No, I'm not asking you my appeal. I'm asking you about the...
But you're confirming something. You're not, though. You're telling me what should have happened. You need to read the rules. And then once you read the rules, then you can ask the question. Do you understand what I mean?
I read the rules.
Because you're telling me something that's not you said we should know by heart what these things are. Every case is a separate case. And every case is mandated by the Supreme Court rule.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So
no.
You filed this appeal. You don't understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand what you said. That you said that.
Okay, what I'm trying to explain is there are rules that mandate your appeal.
Yeah, there are rules that mandate not my appeal, but appeals of my kind.
Okay, so You filed your appeal.
Exactly, and then
3 days later, the record.
How many?
Actually, let's go down. I'll
How many days? How many days you say?
Listen to me. I'll give you the full timeline. 30 days. Then you have, within the first 2 weeks, you are supposed to file. You're supposed to order all of the transcripts. You have to ask the circuit court clerk to prepare the record.
So we didn't.
Do you want to hear? Because I'll do that for you. Do you want to hear that?
Yes. It's okay. So I filed another appeal within 30 days of the the circuit court judgment. 30 days. Yes. 30.
Correct.
Then within 2 weeks, 14 days, I have to request from the circuit court the record of appeal.
And you also have to request it if there are any transcripts. You request it of the reporter, the court reporter.
That is within 2 weeks of the notice of appeal.
Correct. That's
So
within
then,
the first 2 weeks.
exactly. So then, by that time, I have to ask the clerk of the court and the official recorder, please give me the transcript.
Correct.
Okay.
And then at that point, after you've done that, then you file a docketing statement with our court, and it shows that you did that. You have to provide us with information stating that you provided a letter to the circuit court to prepare your record,
Exactly.
as well as to the court reporter.
And I file it within the deadlines.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I file it within the deadline, within the 2 weeks.
Okay, so yes, then you would have to file that within the 14 days.
And did I do that?
Sir, do you not, are you serious? I mean, like,
Yeah.
you don't know if you did, or do you want me to tell you if you did?
No, I'm questioning if the court has the records that I did it on time, because I don't want my case to be dismissed because I didn't follow the rules.
Well, I don't know. There's a motion to supplement your record.
Exactly. And so what is the status of that motion?
What is the what?
The status.
It hasn't been ruled on. The judges have not ruled on it yet.
So when there is a motion, what happens with the timeline?
Depends on what the judges say. It's in the judge's hands. So if they allow you the extension of time,
Yes.
you'll get an order. The order will state the order will say whether it was granted or denied.
Yeah.
And everything else will follow in the order as to what the judges have determined.
Exactly. But the real reason why I'm calling this morning is about.
Yes, let's get to the real reason, please. I have so much work to do, sir.
Yeah.
What did you want me to help you with?
When is my brief doing?
As of right now, your brief is due, I think it was, I saw September, just a moment. Let me go back. Let's see here. Your brief is due on September 6th, currently.
September 6th, because suddenly that's what I was just thinking about, and suddenly because I was reading these rules, I thought that my brief was doing this coming Wednesday.
Okay.
No,
so you got a little more time.
But because I'm waiting for the transcripts of the court reporter that she hasn't provided to me, and she put a motion for extension of time to file those transcripts. Let's say that the court has not ruled by September 6th about her motion to extend the time. But then, by that time, I have to have my brief done, but I will have to have my brief done without the transcripts of her transcripts. So,
Correct.
so,
Then,
so
I
what?
don't know, maybe you want to file another motion? I don't know.
Excuse me?
I don't know, because I can't tell you how long it'll take for them to rule on that.
No, normally, how long do the court takes to rule on?
Sir, it varies. Again, as I said, it varies.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but it's
There's
like
never a time frame.
but normally.
The judges can actually. There's not a specific time frame.
Yeah, but because your experience, you don't know in general a motion for extension of time doesn't takes what 2 days, 2 weeks, a month. It depends on each case. I know you're going to say
No. I could not tell you. We don't know. I don't know. It's up to the judge. We are the clerks. I don't know how long it can take.
Exactly. So it's possible that the ruling of that motion is going to be beyond the day I have my brief due. Yes.
I don't know. I'm not going to answer that question. I don't know.
Well, my brief is due.
You have to be working with your brief. I understand that you want to supplement some report of proceedings into it.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but I cannot say if they allow it. That would be great. If they don't, you would have to have your brief prepared.
Exactly. Okay, with whatever I have.
However, again, you might want to seek legal counsel and ask, perhaps, because I don't know what the ruling will be.
Yeah, so what I'm going to plan is to prepare the brief without the material that I have, telling the court that this brief probably is incomplete because I expected, the material that hasn't come, and then but I just didn't want to break that. But are you positive that my brief is due on September the 6th? Where can I see that on the internet? Where can I see?
You can't see anything on the internet. You would have received an order from our court telling you that.
No.
The order would have gone out. Give me a moment. I'm gonna let me go.
Because I go to I-File, I go to the I-File 2 thing.
Oh yeah, you won't see it on.
I won't see anything there.
No, you won't. It's not. We don't post your case isn't posted anywhere except within our court.
Oh. Thank you, because I've been going crazy. Because
I didn't hear you. What did you
I say thank you because I've been going crazy. This thing that, I've been trying to file things. I noticed that they filed the record of appeal and I downloaded, but then I cannot find any other thing. And it's like, how is it possible? Where am I? I'm totally like in the twilight zone. And so I have to, so please tell me the place where I can see what has been filed and what documents, and the documents that I can see. And then there is a third question I have to ask you before we go.
Go ahead.
Okay, the third question is, you're now trying to tell me where the website where I can go and see all these documents, yes, and what is going on.
Sir, but we don't have that for you. You have to keep record of your paperwork.
Huh?
Okay. There was an order sent out on August 7th, and it said that the electronic record on appeal was filed. So once it gets filed, then you should have received an order from our court saying the notice says that it was filed in the appellant's brief with the appendix is due, if you should have one. It says it's due 9/6/2017.
When?
Have you not received that yet? Is that maybe where the confusion is?
Repeat the date?
August 7th.
Yes, and I downloaded.
Okay, good. See, that letter tells you. If you read the letter, that tells you when your brief is due. You said you didn't know when your brief was due.
That letter
will tell you that it's September 6th.
That letter was sent to me on September 6th?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
They said your appellant's brief is due September 6th. You said to me, I don't know when my brief is due.
Yeah.
I did. How do I know?
Yeah.
I explained to you. Again, I will say it again.
Yeah.
I explained that on August 7th, an order had gone out to you explaining that the record was filed with our office.
Yeah.
And then your brief, it gives you, it's called a briefing schedule.
Yes.
And you have when your brief is due, when the appellate's brief is due, and when your reply brief will be due.
Okay, Rose,
Yes.
thank you very much. Another question is that part of the documents or the information that I need to prepare my brief is 2 flash drives and a DVD that the circuit court sent to you.
Wait, I'm sorry. It's so hard to hear you. I'm trying so hard. Okay, you said, what about the record? Can you say that one more time?
Part of the records of appeal is 2 flash drives. 2 flash drives.
Oh, 2 flash drives?
And 1 DVD. And
so you're saying that there are 2 flash drives that are part of your record?
Yes. And one DVD.
Okay, let me see something.
And I requested a copy of those, and they told me, are you listening?
Yes, I'm trying to look for what you're telling me. Sorry, just give me a moment. I'm trying to look at the record. Here's the exhibit. Let me see. Hold on, please. You just have to give me a moment because, okay, I have to look at. Okay, I do see it looks as though there's a table of contents with exhibits. Yes. I don't know what it is. I mean, it does look like there's maybe a CD. and a flash drive. You're right. I do see that.
Okay, so I requested that I want to see that information, and they told me, Maria told me I have to do it in writing, and I
Yes,
have to
you do.
and I have to
She is correct.
and I have to send a self-addressed envelope to send the materials.
Correct.
I did that yesterday, and
Okay.
according to the tracking, you received the letter with my envelope yesterday.
Oh, it says that we received your letter?
Yeah.
You checked it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I am not aware of that, so hold on, please. Okay, I'm back, and yes, it says it was sent yesterday. We have a tracking number.
Okay, so
It was sent out to you, so it was sent out yesterday.
okay, so the envelope that I had sent for you to send me had already a tracking number. Is that the tracking number I should use?
Okay, hold on, let me read this. Sent to via USPS tracking number. And so what was your question?
Because when I sent the envelope to you to return, I already put a tracking number on that envelope. So I imagine the
So what was the tracking number?
Well, I am, as I told you, I'm driving. So
you're driving.
yeah.
Okay,
But
do you want to
anyhow,
call back? Did you want to maybe call back and just confirm the number?
No.
I have a number.
could you email it to me, please?
Hold on, I don't know if I can do that. Hold on, please.